Let's bring our first warrior into the cage. From Team Quest, give it up for Chris Fluke.
Don't be afraid. There you go. Way slow, way slow. Now you can zoom out a little bit.
He looks very calm and composed.
He does, he
Ready
does.
to get in the cage.
It's always interesting watching people when they walk in because you never know what you're going to get, right? Chris Fluke, he has a record of 2-8-1, so he has some experience, very calm and composed, you know, but you never know. Sometimes guys come in really intense. Sometimes they come in really relaxed, you know?
Yeah, got the respectful little bow in there. I know my first time walking out, I was all kinds of crazy. Now I calmed it down a bunch. Your heart just starts racing so fast.
Right,
Exciting.
right. It's very intense. A lot of adrenaline going. You don't know what you're going to walk into. I remember my first time walking out to the cage, and the first thing that I thought was like, am I sure that this is what I want to do?
Oh, yeah, why am I doing this? That still runs through my head every fight. Oh, here we go.
All right.
And let's welcome his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner. Give it up from 5-star MEM, Mario Lopez.
Now, we have seen Mario Lopez before. His current record is 4-6. He's fighting at a 5-star MEM, but this team is actually where 10th Planet HQ is, I believe. This is their boxing coach that's walking out with them, and he's the striking coach and the MMA coach. And Mario Lopez always comes out. He looks very solid, very good, very technical. I mean, he's 4-6. He has more losses than wins, but every time he comes out, it's always a huge upset. It's always like something that happens where, it's like, oh, he was winning the fight the whole time, and then he gets submitted or something like that. But, I mean, this is probably the third or fourth time that I've seen Mario Lopez fight. So I know that this is going to be a big fight. I mean, if you look at Christoph Fluke fighting at a Team Quest, Dan Henderson's gym, Sam Alvey's in his corner. It's a huge wrestling-based gym. And you look at Chris's ears, and, there's no secret there that he's probably a wrestler and a damn good one. So we'll see how this fight goes.
I love matches where it's a striker versus a grappler. You're really going to see all kinds.
Right, you get to see who's the stronger martial artist there, right?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, your first battle for Epic 42 goes in the lightweight division. 3-minute rounds. Let's meet our first warrior. Fighting out of the red corner, this man makes martial artist with a record of 2 wins, 8 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 5 feet, 11 inches tall, and weighs already 154.6 pounds. Representing Team Quest, give it up for Christoph Fluke. And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, this man is a mixed martial artist with a record of 4 wins and 6 losses. He stands 5 feet, 8 inches tall, and weighs already 156 pounds. Representing 5-star MEM, give it up for Mario Lopez. Your referee is John Romero.
So obviously both the fighters, they have a very intense stare-off from across the cage. I don't know if you caught that.
Absolutely. I was about to say something. They did not move their eyes, not even once.
Right.
Eye on the prize.
Yeah, let's see what happens. They both seem hungry. And, they're both not out of San Diego. Team Quest in Temecula, and Lopez is coming from L.A. All right, Lopez hits him with a good stiff jab. Oh, and there we go.
Picked up a single leg. Now he's got some pressure on the cage. Switch to a double. Now he's looking for the body lock. We got Lopez trying to create some space.
He locked it up. He's got an S grip.
Yeah.
He's got an S grip around his waist. He might get this finish. Mario Lopez doing a good job defending that. Fluke is just aggressive on this attack.
Yeah, he's all over the place. He's switching from his singles to doubles, ankle pick.
And he's doing a good job of keeping his head on the inside.
Yeah, and Lopez is doing a good job with his underhooks.
And he's also striking him. He's catching him with very good hammer fist almost to the side of the face.
Down,
and there we go.
He's down. He got the double.
And he's going to slowly try to crawl up Mario Lopez's body. Now, what does Mario Lopez need to do here to get back up?
He needs to start to create space. He's with his right hand. He needs to start to push the head away and switch his hips back and forth. As he's switching his hips, that kind of relieves a little bit of the pressure, so he can get his trapped leg out, create space, and get back up on the cage.
Right, and just kind of wall walk his way up. Correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. The crowd's telling him don't flatten
he's about
out.
to give up his back here. You need to.
Yeah, he needs to look for something, and it looks like he's trying to get his knee out. I don't know if he's looking. He's got wrist control of Fluke's right arm.
Ooh, Lopez throwing some mean up kicks.
Good up kicks from
trying
Lopez.
To get back up. He's trying to get back
Oh,
up.
and Fluke came in.
Flying overhand. That was rad.
Look at this. It looks like he's looking for like a wrestling cradle position. Oh, and Mario Lopez does a good job using the cage to get back up.
He did really good about using his 2-on-1 grips to keep him from fully being able to lock in anything.
Right. The 2-on-1 is big. The 2-on-1 is very important. Oh, is he reaching over for almost a Kimura grip?
Yeah.
Those solid knees by Christoph. You know, Fluke looks like he doesn't want to stand at all. It looks like he just wants to do cage work and work his wrestling. And I'm almost curious to see how long he's going to be able to do this, because this is very draining on the person attacking.
It is, but the thing about amateur is they're only 2 to 3 minute rounds, so a lot of the times 6-minute cardio fighters can keep up with.
Oh, Mario Lopez has that Kimura grip locked in. Oh, he let it go.
He's using it to create a little distance.
Yeah, I agree with you. You know, it is short time, and you know, it really just depends on Fluke's cardio level, right? Both fighters seem, you know, not too winded after the first round. So, I mean, we'll see where this goes. I'd like to see some striking. I'd like to see how striking changes the pace of this fight.
Absolutely. Well, you know, Lopez needs to be wary with his distance. He needs to move in and out and not let Fluke grab any of that. And as Fluke's going in for the takedowns, he can use his jab, he can use his two to just keep him off of him, throw him off his game.
Right. Using good
Tempo,
footwork, good distance, and control the tempo of the fight, right? I mean, that's probably one of the biggest things is you know, Manolo always screams in everybody's fight, be first, be first.
Yeah, and what he can do is just not let him get his rhythm.
Right.
His rhythm, once he grabs that single leg, he's all over him, so... Just stop that rhythm, throw a few strikes.
This round is
looks like he's a little swollen on the head.
Yeah, no, he's looking like you, Juliana, with the black eye.
Oh, man. Sparring sessions at the best.
You're
no
a fighter, dude. It's all
train,
good.
you can't escape
you
it.
You can't escape the black eyes. That's all right. That's good. Looks good on you, Juliana. Don't even worry.
Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, those of you watching at home, once again, we have Mario Lopez in the blue shorts and Christoph Fluke in the red.
He needs to start using his strikes. Just talking. There you go. We got a jab.
There we go. Now Mario's doing exactly almost like he heard us. Oh, and that was a shot from very far away, and it was effective to at least close the distance on Mario.
Absolutely. You know, if he doesn't want to strike with him, he's doing what he needs to. He's controlling the tempo of the fight. He's keeping him on the cage, and he's trying to get him down.
Exactly. I mean, at the end of the day, we didn't see much action in round one, but I do have to say I think Fluke took the first round just because of his ability to control the fight the whole time almost.
Absolutely.
I'm hoping
he's looking for that ankle pick.
Yeah, he is. But look, he's got this Kimura grip, and he needs to run with that.
Yeah,
he needs to run with that.
Start throwing some strikes. Oh, no.
And Fluke, again, you know, as soon as he walked in, I knew he was a wrestler. I looked at his ears, I looked at his build, his demeanor, and that's showing here right now. You know, he's just using his wrestling, being very dominant over Mario. But look, he's got this Kimura.
He can switch it to a straight arm lock, too. All he has to do is, as he straightens that arm out, switch the grip. Oh, there we go.
He needs to. I'd like to see him get out of that position, get into some sort of half guard or full guard.
If he wanted to finish the Kimura, he needs to bring the arm back behind his shoulder. He's kind of bringing it out really far. When you're going to finish a Kimura, once you bring it up and you kind of walk it up the spine, that's where you really get the finish. He had the space. I'm just not sure.
Yeah, I don't think he had. He did have the space. He had it locked up, but I just don't think he had the position for it because both his legs were stuck together. If he would have got his knee out and maybe got into half guard.
You can sweep, though.
Right. That's true. You can sweep with that.
He's getting back up. Lopez made it back to his feet. He's got to do something now. Create a little action. Here we go. We got some knees. Fluke just absolutely relentless with those double and single legs, switching back and forth, going for the ankle pick, single double.
You know, it's incredible. Team Quest, as long as I've been in, in the sport and MMA, I actually started training with Team Quest back in 2009, and their big thing was cage work, wall work. A lot of people don't work it, and Team Quest has a very, very strict regimen on practicing wall work constantly, and we're seeing that here right now.
I've experienced it first time. One of their prodigies, Ashley Yoder, she'll come spar with us, and she's a very strong wrestler and very strong on the cage.
Right, yeah.
Great
I know
striking
Ashley
too, but her cage work is just...
Yeah, they got a great team out there doing a lot of good things. And that's it for round two. I mean, if you ask me, I have to give it to Christoph Fluke. And again, this is what I was talking about earlier, right? Is with Mario Lopez, it's not that he's not skilled or he's not good. He's very skilled. He's very good. He's very confident. He comes in here. He knows what he's doing. But he gets the opponent is able to get a little bit of an upper hand on him and kind of just control the tempo of the fight. And that seems to be happening again here today.
Yeah, Lopez is looking pretty exhausted over there. It's hard to consistently fight someone off nonstop, just working back up.
Right. Those of you watching at home, thank you very much for tuning in. As I mentioned before, if you have any questions or comments, I have it up right here in front of me. Leonid Grachev. I'm really good at names, not that one. Does anyone know if there is a bout sheet? I do have a bout sheet. Just go ahead and post what fight you're looking for in the comments, and I'll tell you when that fight is and if it's even happening.
Round three, we're about to get started here.
Round three.
We're really looking to see some strikes from Lopez's corner. He's a boxer, and now is his time to throw down.
Let's see what's going on here. They touch gloves and they come in. Yeah, Lopez, and again, Christoph just comes in with that far takedown, that far outside shot.
Closing the distance real fast.
Yeah. Good job. Solid knees from Lopez. He needs to continue to try to create this space. Great job by Lopez. He's using that right forearm to give him some space, able to throw knees. Christoph tries to respond.
Got that good underhook.
And there we go. Let's see him lock up. He locks up this Kimura grip again. Now let's see what he can do from here. You know, there we go. And notice how Lopez is trying to keep that leg from getting put in the middle so it doesn't get hiked back. So once that leg gets put in the middle, you know, it's a lot harder to defend the takedown.
He's doing pretty good about little pitter-patter strikes, and those don't mostly hurt. It just gets your attention and makes you want to move your head. Creating a little space so he can start to improve his position.
I'd like to see Mario Lopez really do something with this grip that he has.
And I'd like to see Fluke. He's so close in on this takedown. I think he can get him down a few more times this round.
Yeah.
Hold him down, maybe go for a submission.
I think so too. I think, Fluke does look like he's getting a little bit tired. I think that's a good call from the ref.
Got to reset.
Good call from the ref.
Absolutely.
Good call.
Ooh, nice.
Good kick by Mario.
Body shot. Double unders. He can grab his body lock. Oh, he's got it. There we go. We got a body lock going. He can trip him here. Yeah,
there we go. Look at that. Let's go.
He needs to look to pass
now Mario Lopez needs to look to finish here because I do not think he has the upper hand right now. I do think the first 2 rounds are in Fluke's favor.
As he can kind of get a fighter stance, put one knee in the middle, that'll help break the guard so he can start to pass and really throw down, get some hammer fists in there, start to do some damage once he's down here. Doing a pretty good job at controlling the arms. Ooh, there we go.
Job.
We got one.
Yeah, Mario Lopez doesn't seem like he's interested in passing the guard right now, which is interesting because he doesn't have a lot of time. Ooh, solid
Throwing
shots.
down, though.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Damage.
He does, and maybe he's just looking to soften his opponent up, but he does need to look to pass this guard so he can move forward and progress.
You have a lot more control with your ground and pound once you're inside control or mount, especially from mount. Mount is very hard to escape, and you can just land power shot after power shot as they're scrambling to get back up.
Exactly, and Fluke is...
The guard is open. He can pass. There we go.
There we go. He's passing, and Fluke is trying to shrimp out.
10 seconds. Hammer fist. Now's the time to go for it.
See what happens now.
Oh, there we go. Got some strikes in there.
Yeah, and
I would give this last round to Lopez.
Absolutely, but was it enough to overcome everything that happened the first 2 rounds?
I don't think so.
It's the question, right?
Do not think so.
Let's go ahead and come to hear these questions that we got here.
Fluke pretty confident in his performance. Got his hands up, hugging his coach.
Yeah, they definitely have good cause to celebrate. I don't think that they're wrong there. But again, no matter what, I think you should always celebrate at the end of your fight, no matter how it went.
Absolutely. And Fluke doesn't look too tired.
He doesn't. He doesn't.
That's good.
Let's where are you guys based out of? RJ Ciancio. We are in San Diego. What time does Jose Nuno's fight? Jose Nuno's is going to be the 7th fight. So this is fight number 1. Jose Nuno's will be fighting number 7. And here we go. We go to the decision.
That's exciting. He's about to make his debut.
Oh, you got a shout out from Bruce Smith, Killer Miller.
Hey.
All right. You know, here we go. Here we go. Let's see what the judges have decided. Both fighters did a great job. It's very, very hard for a striker to implement their game and dominate a performance if you can't shut down that takedown. That takedown shot, if it's enough to close the distance.
Absolutely. Anti-wrestling is a huge thing, and really just being able to use your strikes to stop them from closing that distance.
Right.
Every time they try to come in, they get that too right in the face.
Right, exactly.
Jabs, jabbing and moving.
Exactly. And jabbing, moving, setting up push kicks, things to really make that wrestler timid to take those outside shots
Absolutely.
on you.
Some head kicks.
Head kicks.
The hard part is with amateur, there's no knees to the face, and that's one thing that really tends to stop wrestlers from coming in is just knowing that if you're going to grab and throw that knee, it's
right.
Coming soon for these boys, hopefully.
Well, I'll tell you what, those of you listening in at home and watching the fights on Facebook, thank you very much for tuning in. Once again, we're in San Diego, California. We're going to bring you to the cage, Carlos Kramer, for the decision.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for both of these warriors. Great way to start fighting 42-9. We go at the 3 rounds of the judges' scorecards. Your first judge scores about 29-28, Fluke. Your next judge scores about 29-28, Lopez.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
And the third judge scores about 29-28 for your winner by split decision. Out of the red corner,
Christoph Fluke for the W. Ladies and gentlemen,
all right, I'm here with the winner, Christoph Fluke. Amazing victory. How does it feel to have UFC coaches like Smiling Sam Alvey, Tom Galicchio in your corner with Team Quest. It has to be an incredible experience for you.
You know what? Without your team, the people supporting you, you're nothing. Without your fans, you're nothing. So all my thanks goes to you guys, Sam, Tom, everyone, my whole team. They're fucking amazing. You can't do it without your fans. It's not me, it's all you guys. I'm just here having fun.
And you looked like you were having fun. We were the aggressor the entire fight. You kept the heat on. Was that part of your strategy to smother him like that?
Absolutely. I got the best coaches in the world. They set it up for me. I just followed through.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your winner, Fluke, at a 2